Year 2s, this is Mrs Pelosi here. I'm just going to model your writing activity for when you're doing your wanted poster. So, you're going to watch me write. So remember earlier on in the week, I asked you to do a reading for meaning activity where you were going through some pages and taking notes. And as you were reading, you were getting the meaning in your head, and you were deciding what she was like and what the tear thief is like, and noting down adjectives and phrases to build up a lovely description and image of her, so you get a good character description. So these notes then are going to help you write your wanted poster. So you know what her name is, so you're going to write her name there. Remember your capital letters, because proper nouns always start with capital letters, and a name is a proper noun. When you get onto the description bit, this is where I want you to pull out the adjectives and beautiful sentences that you did in your reading for meaning activity. So I've got my notes here that I used when I was doing my reading for meaning activity, and they're going to help me write my description. So I've got to describe what the tear thief is like, because if you want to find her, if she's wanted, we need to have a really good description so people know what to look out for. So I'm going to look at my notes, and I know that she crept around, so that told me that she's dainty, and I like that word, so I'm going to use that. And we're writing in the third person because you're describing the tear thief. So if you were writing in the first person, that would be yourself, you would use I. But when you're writing in the third person, because you're talking about someone else, you use she or he. Because she's female, we're using the she pronoun. So we are starting with she's dainty, because I like that word, because that tells me that she's fragile and she creeps around and she's nimble. So she's dainty, comma, she's light on her feet, because that was another note I put down, light on her feet. And she creeps, because I like that word from the book. That's called magpieing. You can magpie words from the book that you like and use them in your description. And she creeps around, and I noted down nimble on my list. So I'm going to say, turn that into an adverb by adding the ly suffix. And I'm going to say that she creeps around nimbly, comma, like a frantic mouse. I wanted to get a simile in there because the book contains lots of similes, and the way she creeps around nimbly reminded me of a mouse. It gave me an image of a mouse, so that's how I came up with that simile. And she creeps around like a frantic mouse, comma, listening out for different types of cries. And I need a full stop at the end because my description is done, and then you need to go on and say what she's wanted for, when you last saw her, and think of a reward that you might give to somebody when they find her. So good luck, Year 2s, and we look forward to reading your lovely descriptions. Bye.